All right, what is happening? Welcome back to another episode of Beats Bants and Beyond. I can nearly get that out. Beats Banter and Beyond.
Yes, what is happening? This is episode six.
Yes.
Six. Well, it's actually 70 odd, isn't it, really?
Yeah, technically.
Technically, it's episode 70 something, but six of this show. And just before we kick things off, everyone, we go live doing this on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and that at 8 p.m. I know it's not 8 p.m. now, but there's a reason for that. So you can check it out live, and then it's available after on Spotify and Apple Music and all that there. Websites to go to is www.phase2.co.uk and dice.co.uk D1CE. So yeah, head there, check it out, and stay up to date with everything that's happening with us.
And as well, as we said last week, if you are looking to get any classes or Ableton production tips or tracks done, anything, go over to belfastdjstudio.com and you can book in for us as their Ableton engineers there. So yeah, get on over to all those things and check them all out, but obviously after the show, guys.
Yeah, don't be going now. So what is happening, Dave?
Well, you've made me paranoid as fuck, Jason, haven't you?
I know. Dave came in the studio today rather tired, and he was saying he didn't sleep. And for those who follow us and don't know, I am type 1 diabetic, and so's my two kids. But he went for a piss 3 times in about 45 minutes, and he's knacking water. So I was like, Dave, I think you're diabetic, sir. And we were joking about it, but I was serious, but then I didn't really want to hurt his feelings. And then I was thinking about it the whole time, going, please, God, please, no, no, no. And then he went for a piss when my missus came in, and I says, he's diabetic, and Heather being Heather was like, get the fuck, I'm testing your blood sugar. And it was 7.
Yes, you've got me paranoid now.
7's high for a non-diabetic.
See, I'm just convinced that you and Heather are putting some
practical. Yeah, I showed you Google.
I know,
but the only thing I will say is 6.9. That's not far away from 7. If you're 6.9, you're good.
Yeah,
according to Google. But
I still think that I just have some sort of bug. I was sweet yesterday. I had a shit sleep. I woke up.
I really hope you're right. But I'm just telling you from my experience.
After the amount of guff I give you on this for being diabetic, I cannot. Like as I've said to you, you must give off diabetes, like radiation or something.
It's like like one of them Avengers films.
Yeah,
it's fucking.
I'm like Captain Diabetes.
He fell into the pit of diabetes.
You're getting better, and you're like, I'll have to pass this on to someone. Don't
he doesn't shoot webs; he shoots sugar canes.
We sugar cubes.
See, but the only good thing is, like my two kids, is they never got sick. We've never been sick with diabetes.
Yeah.
Jack's had a DKA once, but you'll be the same.
I don't have diabetes. I'm fine. I'm completely fine. I'm not letting you fucking near me with that wee pricker again.
That's it. What you don't know won't hurt. Well, blood sugar 22. How do you know that?
Well, fucking right, man.
Never tested.
No, I was just tired. That's all.
Well, fingers crossed that by this stage next week, Dave will be all diagnosed and ready to rock. He'll be out of hospital.
If there's no podcast next week, you know why.
Well,
I've seen enough of the fucking hospital this year. I don't need to see any more. Thank you very much.
I know. I'm not paranoid. I can't make you paranoid anymore.
I know.
5 new tunes, completely finitoed.
Yep. Busy day today, getting everything wrapped up. 2 new ones on SoundCloud now.
Yes, Embrace the Night and the Sexy Back remix is now on SoundCloud.
Yeah, 1 original, 1 remix. Love both of them. Embrace the Night is just it's a class wee tune.
It is. It's sort of a mix between Eli Brown, Be the One. If you listen to it, it's very similar to that, right? But then it's also a fucking banger. There's no reverse or there's no side bass in it anymore. Yeah. It's just a straight kick and bass, and it fucking slaps.
It's a nice wee tone to it. It's very emotional.
Yeah,
but it's a good wee dance floor number. Well, yeah. we hope anyway. And then the Sexy Back one, I just heard it on the radio and was like, that would be.
That's not on that page, Banker.
Oh well.
Sat the whole time trying to find
something. But yeah, Sexy Back was just heard it on the radio and was like, that would be a funky wee number.
I've never heard of it.
I was shocked when you told me you hadn't heard that. Like it's such a big song.
I know. See, whenever I went and listened to the original, I was like, kind of rings a bell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I wasn't so. I didn't know it at all. I didn't know who sang it. No, I mean, whenever you let me hear it for the first time down in the
Ah, you
Belfast
were like,
studio.
where'd you get them? Where'd you get that
Is
acapella
that
from?
is
that an original?
Or where'd you buy M vocals from? It said first.
But that was like my 16-year-old me would be disgusted. Like, oh, Justin Timberlake, NSYNC and all that there. Nah, don't be doing that to yourself. And now you're just like, yeah, that'll be a fucking funny wee tune to stick in there.
All we need to do now is dye your hair pink and sync.
Buy a bigger size of your ring. Oh, Jesus. I was actually talking about that last night about our escapades of coming back from Dublin with Pajamic. Our rap battle the whole way home of just going through that whole Marshall Mathers LP. Unbelievable, man.
We Kev didn't know what to do, did he?
But that's
you kept going, here, can I stick this tune on? We're like, no, stands on next.
But that's it. People think that we're just proper dance music all the time. Once we finish a gig, like unless we don't always listen to tunes on the way home on a Tuesday, but on a Sunday it's just normal tunes or on the way home from a gig. Like, what was that radio station we found coming down south? And it was
all
like
classics.
The 90s with that radio station, but once you got past a certain point of the mountains, then it started cutting out, and then you got a wee gap in the mountain, it came through again.
That's right.
But that was a whopping wee radio station, and that's it. It's just listening to the tunes that aren't dance music.
I told last night I couldn't sleep last night, but like yourself. See, that's one of the problems of being diabetic sometimes.
Fuck off. I am
sometimes
not
your blood sugar's so high that you just can't sleep. Nah, but I couldn't.
Sometimes I'm just so.
I had a lie-in yesterday, and my lie-in, I didn't get out of bed like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. The only reason I got out of bed is because my dad banged the door. I was like, oh fuck shit, I had to get up. I was out like a light, but I couldn't sleep last night, and that's not like me, obviously. And so I was listening to Headhunters at Countdown 2008.
Yeah.
Normally I told you I go to bed listening to fucking like diaries of German soldiers and fucking Stalingrad. Oh, like I go to bed with listening to some weird shit. But I went to bed and made see after 15 minutes. I was like, fucking.
You can't be listening to that before you go to sleep.
And then I went on to Zanny Sensation Black 2009 with Deviate. And I was like, fucking hell.
That was
brings back memories. Like see that 2008 countdown set from Headhunters.
Yeah.
I had that on a CD, and I used to carry out CD Walkman about.
Yeah.
Fucking listening to it all the time. Loved it.
But that was it. Whenever you, again, I think it's not even like an it's not just a music thing. It's like an age thing. As you get older, there's a certain point. Like a normal person, obviously it's our job to find new music and keep up with current trends of how music's going and stuff. But a normal human being will get to a certain age and go, nope, that's enough music for me. I have my cutoff, and now everything else that comes after this is irrelevant to my life because fuck off for a game of Smarties.
Yeah. Evening, Louise. If you're just in, Dave's not diabetic.
Stop fucking saying I'm diabetic. I'm not diabetic. I'm just fucking sick.
7?
But
I agree with you. Like my dad doesn't go about. My dad like things like Pink Floyd and all.
Yeah.
He's not going about looking for Arctic Monkeys, the newer stuff. You know what I mean?
Because he's grew up somewhere you could hear a song, but oh, that's good. But he's not going out actively searching for new music.
I never thought about it like
collection and said, I'm content with the music knowledge that I have, and I'm.
And if Pink Floyd bring out a new album or something, maybe I'll check it out or whatever.
Yeah.
But
But even that, like I you like yourself loved Eminem, but after the Eminem show, the third album, I switched off and I wouldn't go back and listen to it.
Before that, I checked out like the only two I really liked was the Slim Shady LP and the Marshall Mathers LP.
You're going to say the Sinn Féin LP there.
I checked out the Slim or the Marshall Mathers LP too.
Yeah,
it was a load of gack like.
Yeah, it was
a load of shite. Fucking I ended up paying for it twice on iTunes because the way I'd done it, it gave me I paid for it and it gave me the non-explicit one. So I was like, no. So I had to buy it again. It was like fucking 12 quid, and I had no money back then. I was broken.
See, actually, speaking of that reminds me. Whenever I was younger, I was a good little boy, and heaven forbid that I should listen to music that had swear words on it. So a fella in my class at school had done me a copy on cassette tape of the Marshall Mathers LP. And this was like having fucking hardcore porn to me. I was like, shit. I was hiding it under my mattress and all, just in case my mom and dad listened to it. And they're like, oh, what's this you're listening to? So then we went to America for one of their business trips in the summer. I think it might have been Canada. And my mission, I heard word this before fucking Google and all this here. I heard word that you could buy censored albums. I was like, okay.
Right.
So they went off in their business thing, and I went off because, this was 20 odd years ago. It was fine for a 15-year-old to walk about Canada on his own. And I went to some music store. I was like, do you have like Limp Bizkit and Eminem, but the censored albums? I'm like, yes, right this way, sir. And I got them, mate, and fuck my life, it was great. I was like, yes, I know what they're saying, but now...
like wee Kevin. Here, can I stick this one on? In the car.
I say, look, there's no bad words in this one. It's okay. It's okay. There's a song on...
Mate, see what you're saying there. We had a... See the... Like, I think I've prefaced this before on the podcast. I always run about with people who were like 3 or 4 years older than me. Maybe some of them were even older than that. So they had a porno. Do you remember the game Driver?
Yes.
But it had the driver sticker over it, so it looked like the game Driver. And I was only in P7 at the time, and they were all like, here, do you want a kid? No, like he's rolling me. I was shred. Fucking went home, stuck it in. It was like, I remember this day, fucking, it was your woman in her flat, and then these 3 men burst in with, do you remember Phone Jacker?
Yes.
So then we leave fucking balaclava faces. We have one.
Are you sure this wasn't like a home movie from around the corner?
Obviously, to start rating her, and they're like, and then whenever I go back, oh, did you see all the ketchup over her family?
What?
It was blood. Fuck. Now, at the time, I was just going, what? That's funny. What? But that's what it was, mate. That was my first introduction to hardcore porn. A fucking threesome. The 3 guys broke into the house, and they broke in with like no tops on, but they had the fucking.
They were ready to go.
Oh, the balaclava.
Actual fuck, Jason.
Yeah, they can't see her face, but it's alright if we're coming her.
Covering the fucking CCTV and all.
No one had CCTV in their houses back then.
But they were covered in spunk. You'll not see
Here, watch that ring doorbell, mate.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I remember that. I remember giving it back.
I couldn't tell you the first porn I watched, like, but Jesus, that would scar you if you see that.
I was really young. I was P7. I was in primary school. I might even have been younger than that. I remember also these same fellas. I scraped $2.50 as a kid in school to get a quarter of a 10 deal off them. And I was running about this, but I don't no clue what I'd even done. How to roll joints, how to do anything. And I never like smoked it properly.
Yeah.
But I was in primary school with a quarter of it. I was probably less than that. They'd probably stroke the fuck out of me, obviously.
Right.
And I was running about this bit of dope, and I was so good at hiding that thing. And then I can't remember. I think I just ended up giving it to someone.
But see you saying that though, like that's one.
That's the same age my son is now.
That's nuts.
Yeah, because Jax is in P7.
Yeah, that's fucking mad. Well, but sure, you don't know what he's watching on that computer now.
The
bedroom door's getting closed more and more every week.
I get notifications of that, right?
But see, saying that, like, see, whenever you're like, whenever I was younger, getting blown off. See, because people are like, I love listening to music, smoking weed. Like, I think I've always loved music. Like, again, I think we've talked about this from a previous show. I started wanting to be a rapper. Like, that was my thing. Made beats, wrote rhymes. Then was like, check your accent, mate. No.
Check your accent, killing it all the time.
Yeah. So,
but pictures in the house.
See sitting smoking weed and just listening to tunes in your youth, it was fucking great. Because you were on this journey of discovery, and because you're going through puberty and you're finding yourself, you're trying to find your identity. You're finding loads of great bands and artists and being like, okay, well, let's see, like, if I like this, or let's see if I like that. Like, there's lots of bands that I like that I wouldn't follow them, but I love all their great, like Foo Fighters. I would never have said that I was a Foo Fighters fan until the other day. I went on to a playlist and seen all the songs of Foo Fighters that I liked, and I was like, fuck, you forget how many bangers they actually have.
Yeah, I was thinking earlier, whenever you come in, I was like, wait here, I was listening to these last night. We went through a couple of them sets.
Yeah.
And like, see them when we're listening to the Zanny one and things like Arrays and all them ones were coming on, like, how the fuck did young me find that good? Because it was, I told you, like, I had
old me still finds it good.
But what I'm saying is, like, it gave me goosebumps. I said, holy fuck, man, I have goosebumps up out there. The fucking thing. we shall arise. And I was like, what? Man, I just picture myself being in Sensation Black. But again, what the like it's so unconventional. It's so out of the box hardstyle.
But again,
Especially because like see even them tunes. See now hardstyle you can relate to them because of some of the lyrics and the thing. Like Troops of Tomorrow. Like what does that even mean?
yeah, it was
You know
just
what I
it
mean?
was just gibberish.
It was just gibberish, but it was the tune around it was
But
so
as you
incredible.
said, did you hear him play that at Sensation Black?
I don't know, mate, but possibly.
I always find with especially old hardstyle and stuff, when you listen to it, like the tunes are bangers, because it's like when we were talking about it earlier, the quality of them is terrible in comparison to today's
I
music.
mean, see if we knew what we knew back then when they
Oh,
were making
yeah,
them, we'd be the
Jesus.
fucking kings. Like,
But it obviously has evolved massively. But whenever you listen to those tunes, you're not listening to them to go,
yeah.
oh, that was a banger. Like nothing else matters. You listen to that and you think, Bebo flashbacks, this moment in my life where I heard this, or I was doing this thing when I heard this song,
Mate,
and it brings you back.
that was my fucking the way you put a video on your Bebo.
That's what I mean.
The
Bebo
whole
flashbacks.
time, mate, like it would never
But
change.
that's where it got big. Everybody had that as their Bebo flashbacks.
The climax,
the
one.
big green lasers and all. Everyone had it.
I think I had Zanny playing David Sonar Reactor at DEFCON.
Yeah,
one as well.
But that's
But it does. You're
tunes,
listening. It's just bringing you back.
Yeah, it brings you back to your early rave days and what you fell in love with when you were just discovering this new style of music that you knew nothing about. No one knew anything about. It was fucking weird.
It was weird, mate.
Yeah,
it was really weird, and like
some of them Donkey Rollers tunes and all
were
just mental. But like that fucking
yeah, like what the fuck? There's not even a word in it.
What do you call the one? The fucking with the witches on it.
Waiting for the witch.
Yes,
atrocity. To cast her spell. There's a smile on my face as I burn in hell.
Now I'm not going to say that it was me that changed certain aspects of the Dutch hardstyle scene, right? But I'm just going to tell a story.
A wee diabetic from Belfast changed the hardstyle scene.
You didn't do fuck all. It was me.
No, man, imagine you did have it. I'd be raging. I'm not the only diabetic in the village anyway.
But you're not in this village anyway. So whenever, obviously we talked about how I was the first person to book Randy internationally outside of Holland.
Yeah.
A couple of months after he played for us in the centre spot, we all went to Decibel, and Randy still was very unknown. When you're going back to like, my name is Hardstyle, and like that era of Randy. So
that's got to be 2008.
I saw something around then, and he was just dancing about, and was seeing him like, oh, what's happening, man? And he was having a chat, and like, we're gonna go and watch the Donkey Rollers. I goes, okay. So he came and joined us. Sat and watched the Donkey Rollers in the sand dune. As I told you earlier, one of the best moments, just sitting chatting to this guy. Randy's lovely. But I had a chat with him. I was like, mate, I was quite pissed, obviously, and a wee bit off my trolley, as you do, a wee bit of Dutch confidence, as it were. It's like, hardstyle's supposed to be hard. It's meant to be evil. It's meant to be like dark and fuck you up like this shit. Yeah. Not, my name is Hardstyle. And I know that it's starting to go more commercial and stuff, but like, it has to be hard for it to be hardstyle, not fucking jumpy rhymes. And then after that, Randy then went off and started making really dark, evil shit. And I was like, well, just saying, you're welcome, guys.
Yeah, that was all Dave. Remember that? Clip that and send it to Ron.
see as well on that, because he told us something when we came over to the centre spot, and it shows you how long the thought process goes into from an idea to the conclusion. So again, around about 2008, 2009, when we booked him, we were talking about different projects, and he's like, yeah, I have an idea for this project using Ableton Live, and it's a full stage show, and this, that, and the other, but I haven't quite worked it out yet. This then later became Guns for Hire.
I think he talked the thing about that actually, Adara, when he was on the show. Huh?
So the fact that he's had that idea formulating for so long, and it's just sat there until all the right ingredients fell into place, and he's like, right, that's it. And it's then obviously went and blown up. But it's an idea that you have today might not be fully.
We have done that too, though, in the past.
Yeah.
Dice, for a perfect example, we set basically on that idea since the pandemic, right?
Aye, but Do you know what I
It
mean?
was just doing it like.
But that's what I mean. Sorry, it's
Well, it wasn't Dice, obviously. It was just that sort of a
yeah.
project. You know what I mean?
Even whenever you're making music, whatever you do today might not seem beneficial, but
Yeah.
further ways down the line, it will
Well,
start to come to fruition or
see, what
flesh
I
out more.
always try and tell people is, see, as long as your next, see, when you're producing music, see if your next tune is 1% better than
Yeah.
your last tune. That's all I need. So your next tune, see, as long as your lead is 1% better than the last lead, like then we 1% victories start to stack up. 1%, 1%.
Yep.
Next minute you're at 80%. You're like, fucking yes. And then you're 100%. You're like, I'm smashing this here. Like, don't see people go into it all and, oh, right, we have this big grand idea for a project. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. Very rarely that works. See, the ones that work is just the flukes, like
Just off the
Dara
cuff.
downloading fucking Put 'Em High.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't, there was no grand plan there.
No, he
It
just
just
wanted.
happened.
He just wanted to do a remix of that tune.
Casso, boom, fucking. You know what I mean? There's no real grand plan for anyone who blows up or does things. It's just those wee 1% victories, time after time after time.
But even as well for ourselves, there's tunes that we've been like, that's it. That's a fucking class tune, and it hasn't got as good a reception as we thought we would. But tunes that were like, that's decent,
Yeah,
have done really, really, really well.
the ones
Obviously,
you weren't excited about
Yeah.
do really well, and then the ones that you're really excited about don't do as well.
but it's because you're your own worst critic. You put your heart and soul into every tune, and you have little bits that you think are your favorite, but it's the
And
wider
it's
market.
also the ones that do well are the ones that are done the quickest, and the ones that you spend more time and love on
Yeah.
don't do as well. But it's because you nurtured that a little bit more than the wee
Yeah.
ghettos or the fucking badadans or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, the ones that go dead quick and then they're out, and the next minute you're fucking getting hundreds of downloads. It's like, fuck, happy days. But you don't spend as much time. This is what I think. You don't spend as much time
By
with the
crafting
tune.
it, yeah.
So the ones like of Love the Rave, which done really well, but we spent a long time
Yeah, trying to
making
just get
sure
that
that
right.
was right.
Yeah. But that was, again, I was doing an experimental level.
There's D Will is in.
What's happening, chum?
mate?
Hope you're keeping well.
Long time no see.
You want to inform him as well?
Dave's diabetic, and we've got 2 new tunes on the Dice SoundCloud. Go check it out.
So, yeah, so back on our whole new wave of themes of music, mate. Let's get into fucking some of the stuff, because again, everybody just knows us from our dance music ways.
Yep.
But dance music has only been a very small part of our lives in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
So, like, we'll break it down, right? We'll go childhood, teenage years.
Yeah.
Now, right? So when you were a kid, what memories do you have of the music that you liked or that you were into?
That's what you could say. Rob C. Nah, we're joking. Whenever I
Tunes
was
from the road.
I was pretty vanilla when I was younger. Like Dido, always loved Dido. Like, and I
Right.
remember having a Dido album that I played on repeat. And this would have been around 2001 too.
I remember you telling me about this, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like,
'Cause
I love it.
Obviously, I was introduced to Dido from the Marshall Mathers LP1.
Yeah.
Which she done Stam with Eminem. And then I was like, fuck, her voice is class. And I didn't realize, see all them tunes, like, she already released that.
Yeah.
And then he just remixed it.
Do you not know?
I
how
didn't
he,
realise
do you
that
not
back
know how
then.
he got it?
No.
So he was on the phone to, I don't know whether it was her manager or his manager, but whoever it was in an office where a guy was doing A&R for tunes of Dido.
Yeah.
And he heard that playing in the background and was like, "What's that?" And some guy was like, "Oh, it's this British singer." And he goes, "Get me the rights to that. I have an idea."
Is Dido British too? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Do you know what Stan means?
Stick something.
Stalker fan.
Ah, yes, I do. We talked about this on the show before, actually.
Did we?
Talked
about so much shit in this show.
Of course, you're going to repeat yourself. I've done that, man.
Dido was
But
a
Dido,
big surprise.
I love Dido, and I still see on like my YouTube thing. I have all her songs in a playlist, and I'll fucking still go back to it sometimes.
Wee bit of Janet Devlin.
But that was way after. I was like in the teenage years.
But what Dido wouldn't have been about when you were a kid. Fuck away off.
That white flag or tease.
Well, no, because sure, that all came out after the Marshall Mathers
I was
LP.
11. 10, 11.
Okay, well, I suppose.
But obviously, my first ever, I've said this on the show, my first ever memory of liking music was that fucking 90 something,
Yeah,
96 or something with Zombie Nation on it. But I never really showed an interest. I was like, it wasn't really music
yeah.
back then.
See, that was my now. To be fair, I'm a weird musical library. Have you ever seen that movie? Is it Slumdog Millionaire? Where he
Yes.
has a story about how he knows all the answers to the questions and who wants to be a millionaire. I'm like that with music. Like Nicole will be sitting singing a song and I'll tell her the words. She's like, how on earth do you know the words to that song? It's like, well, my sister, my dad, this, that, the other. So like,
Another one I'll throw in there. Meatloaf from Westlife.
yeah,
That's just because my ma was blasting them constantly in the
that's
house.
my
Remember
dad
we
used to
played the
iron.
Meatloaf song? Sometimes it don't come easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it don't come at all.
Oh fuck! I forgot about
Oh,
that. That
fuck,
was
that was
great.
hilarious. But I like at there, like so, like my ma would have listened to it. And Doctor Who is it or Doctor?
Dr. Jones, Aqua.
No, no, that's just a song. I mean, there was an, was there an artist called Doctor Who?
No, there's a song.
Doctor Hook.
Dr. Hook.
Search that. Doctor Hook. But I can't remember, mate. So they were like my earliest, like them songs. Still, whenever I hear them, yep,
Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show.
yeah.
That sounds like something to go to Amsterdam for.
Uh,
The see, I would have had a lot of the Nine stuff. I would have got that in my Christmas things, like my Christmas stockings. You would have got the Nine album or
yeah.
whatever. But my sister done a lot of stage shows, and she done a lot of singing competitions as well, and like sang on stage
That's
and
right. Your
done a
sister
lot
came
there.
in here and recorded
I
something
look,
on
she
her.
she she sang in the waterfront. She had a chance to go and do
I
singing.
not the building, just like on the side.
No, in the full waterfront, man. She had a chance to go professional and fell pregnant with Adam and didn't want to leave the baby behind and just
Those
decided,
pesky kids.
nah, saw that. But I've always been brought up in and around music. Like my dad loved Aqua. He loves a bit of Westlife and Boyzone. Angela enjoyed everything under the sun. From
Aye.
like she was going to the coach when she was 16, so when rave just started. Plus, she loved all like Meatloaf. She was a bit of a
Aye.
grunger, emo kind of back then kid. So you had a bit of Nirvana and all that shit. So there was a whole eclectic mix. But
I
the
suppose around that same time, like that's whenever like MTV and
yeah,
like MTV and all was really starting to hit. So whenever I was listening to the Dido album, I was also like Eminem, obviously big into that goes without saying, Dr. Dre. But then you have things like Limp Bizkit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
I see that would have came more into
Okay.
made love Limp Bizkit.
And what else, like break shit, things like that. I loved all them. And but
I would
the
love to go and
problem
see
with that
them in
was
Normal Park,
there
but I'm
was
not paying for it.
much is it?
It's like fucking 70 quid a ticket. I'm like, I would love to go and see you, but that's ripping the whole out of it, guys.
So after that, then you've got so like Limp Bizkit, things like that was because it was sort of naughty. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
were still young.
Kind
You
of Lincoln Park and stuff.
Lincoln
there.
Park, numb, fucking. I used to love crawling. See the video of crawling coming on.
Yeah.
But see, the problem was back then you couldn't just search it. You had
So you
to
had to
literally wait for it to come on.
Yeah, on the box or
And then
Kerrang
you
or
really,
something.
and then we used to put the tapes in and record.
Yeah.
So we used to wait for the ones we like.
And then you just
record,
had
stop.
Yep.
Fucking loved it.
Kids today don't know how fucking good to have it.
We
I
were
had
just talking about things like
the VHS and just fucking all that.
all gone.
See, whenever I got into that, I then branched off from a rap and then discovered like Corn, Slipknot.
Yeah.
Fucking, I loved a bit of Kid Rock. Like
Kid
went
Rock,
down that sort of quite heavyish, but not too heavy.
Green Day.
Love fucking Green Day, mate. Love them so much. Yeah, Blink 182. They were another fucking great band. That
Did you see a wee man? Remember the fucking submarine blew up? His dad was in it, and he still went there. Blink
I
182
took concert the next day. I'm like, you're clearly not too worried about your dad.
Fuck him.
But they were all great because again, they were, as you say, it was the MTV generation. Things were changing, and it was kind of a fuck you to society. We're here. We're going to play our music. We're going to play it loud.
Yeah.
And we don't care what you think of it. We'll say fuck every other word, and the establishment won't know what to do with us.
Yeah.
And
that's the way it was.
And that was obviously when you're going through your teenage years, that's what you're like. You're like, yeah, fucking right. I want a piece of that.
Don't want to be an American idiot.
Oh, man. They were so good. Again, like I love the bit of Nirvana and Foo Fighters.
And then the old classics, mate, like the Sish and Rule Britannia. And
but that's so you can live in the Shankley. You need to know how to do that.
Oh, see, but they're seasonal, them.
But seeing all boys down to it, man, as we all know, the band that holds my heart, Dire Straits. See,
Every time you say Dire Straits, I think of diarrhea.
They're definitely not fucking diarrhea, I'll tell you that.
I don't know a Dire Straits song, I don't think.
But see that as well, because
And I've never even Googled them since all this happened.
we talk about how music connects you as a person on a deeper level, right? My dad is a big Dire Straits fan.
Just think, mate, music brought our diabetes together.
Fuck off, Jesus. I'm surprised you're not getting her to bring the finger kit out to do a live fucking second test there.
A live test.
But no, he was big into Dire Straits when my mum fell pregnant with me, and he just listened to it constantly on repeat. And whenever I was born, when I couldn't sleep or whenever I was crying or they couldn't soothe me or whatever, he just put Dire Straits on, and I would just that'll be up. So it's obviously I've heard that whilst I've been in the womb, and that is a soothing sound for me.
Yeah.
But I fucking love them so much, as you've seen in Wales. But again, it's weird shit like that. Like shit you have actually no control of, but because you were not forced to, but you were forced to listen to it when you were growing.
Yeah.
That's something that's stuck with you, and it's there for life.
That is me with flute bands, like. I still get excited when I hear a flute in the distance.
See you? Like, I can almost smell the marching season.
No, obviously I'm not a fan or anything like that, but anymore anyway. And but no, like, so going from there, then it will be getting into the even Avril Lavigne.
Oh, love the Betty Avril Lavigne. I was a skater boy, so I was all about a bit of that.
Avril Lavigne, fucking Teenage Dirtbag Weedus, all things they got me. They got me going. Like, it wasn't until
yes, I forgot about that. That's such a good song, Teenage Dirtbag.
It wasn't until my first interest, obviously then Oasis. Yeah. Still massive Oasis fan. Still love the Monkeys, Arctic Monkeys, fucking Blossoms. Like, that's what I would listen to on the daily. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't until 2008 where I did start to take in maybe 2007 interest in electronic music. Sorry. 2006 because that's when I first went to the coach. So electronic music wasn't really a part of my life until the later stages, like later teenage years.
I'm the same. I only fell into dance music because my mate got a set of decks, but they were weird CD decks that you had jog wheels for your fingers, but you could record a cassette tape
Newmarks,
on them.
Brother.
So he just decided to flunk out of school.
I know what you're on about. Actually, they're the ones you buy them in fucking Argus. You can put the CDs in, you can put the cassettes in, had a microphone. We're about that, were they?
Yeah. Big tall fucking jobbing. So he decided to just not go to school, learn how to DJ. And then they give him a chance to go back. He done well.
Did
he? Yeah. He then got back in and decided to go on the bike all of the next year. I know he didn't get in trouble. He still done his exams and all. Just didn't go to school and just was flat out doing this. And because you were up in his house doing fuck all, you were forced to listen to these tunes. Like, this is a load of bollocks, because it was a game when I was in my fucking Korn and Slipknot, my baggy jeans and fucking all that there. I'm like, what's this?
Chain wallet and all.
And then I heard UG hardstyle disco.
Fingerless gloves.
Mate. No, I never had fingerless gloves. No, I did have a chain wallet. Definitely had a chain wallet. Had the big.
You had a chain. You didn't have a wallet.
I had the jeans that fucking went down. It would had the cuts on them because you'd been walking on the fucking backs of them. The big fat skateboarding shoes. A big fucking 10 times too big t-shirt and all, backwards hat. It was cool as fuck.
On?
No.
Not go for.
It's not called guy liner if I fell over. Do you remember what the first piece of music you ever bought was?
The Next Episode.
Fuck, that's late into your life.
Yeah, it was a single too.
Yeah.
I was out with my man and dad, and we were in Newton Ards. We went to Bangor and then went to Newton Ards, and then we were going down to Portaferry, to go to the aquarium and go over on the wee boat.
Yeah.
And when we were in, I don't know what it was, Wilco or whatever the fuck you call it. It was in Newton Ards. It was on sale in the thing, and it was The Next Episode. It was the Next Episode release. Was that not on the Chronic?
2001.
So that was the first. It would have been the first one. I remember. I didn't even bet with my own money. They bought me it, but it was the first time I think I ever asked for music to be bought. Now, I definitely heard the Marshall Mathers LP before that, but it was one of them ones like a friend of the family's son.
I copied
My
it or
man,
lent
dad's
it or
friend's
yeah.
big son had it, and he goes,
Or do we, yeah.
I'm like, and see, still this day, like whenever you listen back, sometimes I still hear things that I didn't remember because I didn't understand the context of the
Oh no, you
songs.
were just
You were just
loving
listening.
that there was bad words in
Yeah,
the music.
you were like, all I could hear was fuck and slut. And
Yeah,
this,
you're like, oh my god, what's this?
But incredible. Like.
But as once you listen back to the lyrics, you're like, Jesus, that is actually so descriptive.
Yeah. What was your first one you bought?
The first piece of music I ever bought was a vinyl record, and it was the Mr. Blobby song.
Nah, that might have been bought for me because I remember Blobby.
No, but I
Mr. Blobby.
physically remember going in to buy this. That was the tune, yeah. He's the greatest in the land.
Mr. Blobby, he's the one that sticks his finger up his bum.
And then I remember buying. I have a very terrible music history. I bought Bewitched. Oh, hey boy, sitting in a tree. Loved a bit of that.
Come for tea, don't be shy, sailor.
Gotta let me in. Hey,
a huff,
yes,
up, blow you away. Say you will, say you. Yes, I like that song too.
What else? I loved a bit of Aha. Take on me.
Here, I was so good at that. They're fucking copyrighted. It's going to get us like.
What else? There was. I loved a bit of Steps.
Yeah, Steps. My map is well in the Steps.
Tragedy.
When you lose control and you have no. And
when your neck goes bang and your balls go clang, it's tragedy.
You lose your soul because you can't get your hole. It's tragedy.
But it's...
Mate, we used to. What was your? We used to make up loads of songs when we were kids. That's probably where my musical talent came from. Like. Remember the night you just ran me.
Oh no, not that.
Remember the night you're stood in a shake with your new shoes on. Remember the ones that you wouldn't done to your £10 coupon. We used to just make these up constantly.
I can tell you didn't really practice on those. You're still shaking.
Remember the day we lay in the hay and we were naked. It wasn't the grass that tickled your ass. It was my baby finger.
That doesn't even rhyme.
But I used to make people laugh.
Oh my god! But it oh fuck! I can't remember what we were talking about. What we bought as music. But see, once the internet came, though, I became friends with the ultimate music thief.
Right.
And
explain.
Well, do you know the way you had that friend that got caught whenever they were going in to buy petrol?
Yes.
Well, it's that kind of situation. My friend.
Yeah.
Become fantastic.
Just so we're clear, I've never bought petrol in my life.
And I've never downloaded music illegally in my life.
Now diesel, like I'll buy that all day.
But I developed a system that was so good that every one of my friend circle was raging because I got all the songs before anyone else did, like months before them, just through different methods that I had to find them. Like, just show us. No.
Well, it wasn't LimeWire.
No fucking computer aids.
Oh, mate, I remember the two family computers got completely destroyed.
BearShare, do you remember that as well? BearShare was just as bad as LimeWire.
I was going to say ZippyShare, but that came a bit after.
ZippyShare was great until I got fucking knocked off. Well, so it heard anyway. I'd never used it.
Activator made a song about ZippyShare.
Yeah, fuck the ZippyShare system. But once
I'm sure it's hard for all them boys to go making thousands of a record till
basically
nothing.
That's what I was going to say. It's the internet in that way then changed music for everybody because you were able to get it so
even if you could produce the tune, it was hard then to get it on a vinyl.
But you don't appreciate music as much now.
Yeah.
Like, whenever when you worked for a week, you got your paycheck and then you went down to the local record store or fucking wherever. And you were like, right, is there any albums for this? It was you got to feel them, you got to go in and experience. Like whenever you were flicking, you might be like, oh, who the fuck's this? And discover a band you never knew, and like you could take it off and listen to it and all that. There, once you had the internet, like we're bad for it as well. But you get sent tunes and you're like, flick. Oh, didn't like anything in that there. No, probably won't play it. Like when you don't have a physical copy of something in your hand, it doesn't have as much value as what.
But also, really if like say me and you were here and we've just about made a tune, right? Like Happy Days. It kept the market clean because if we went out and says, right, we've made this tune, the only way you're getting it pressed en masse without paying for it yourself is to then get it signed to a label.
Yeah.
So it kept the market clean. It was only but then also that meant the labels were the gatekeepers, and then
Yeah.
you don't find artists like underground artists like Raya.
But then the problem is today that the market is so saturated because it's so easy to set up an online record label and just release the biggest load of muck.
We have seen that there this past week with labels trying to sign some of our music, and you're like looking at them going like, what?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way we would release there.
It's not even that. Whenever you look down just some of the fucking tunes that are out, because like again, we all know that algorithms are key, and when you go on and you see maybe not so much in Beatport, but like other download portals, and people are posting up going, "Oh yes, tune sitting at number 2," and you listen to it, and it's not that good quality. It sounds like it's an audio rip off YouTube. It's like what you've done is got like 10 of your friends to go and buy that, and that now skyrockets you up to the top of the charts. It makes you look class.
And then people who, especially in Beatport, you have the option to just buy the top 100.
Yeah.
So people just go click. Some lazy DJ just go click buy the top 100. That also then adds a sale to you. Yeah.
And it's, again, that's then accepted as, oh, here, well, fuck, that must be where the market's going then, because that there's accepted quality.
And that's why music's getting shitter and shitter and shitter. I never thought about it. Like, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Because, like, don't get me wrong, the best tunes right now are so simplistic.
See, I know that the fucking death clock's ticking now with his diabetes, mate. So I'm starting to get wise in my fucking old age.
Get life insurance now before you're diagnosed. And get a couple of weeks, get life insurance and get critical illness cover on it. And get a few weeks and then go to hospital.
She told me I'm going to have to go to hospital after this. Fuck's sake.
You'll survive a month, mate. Delete this podcast. You're fucked.
Nah, that's all right. We all know it's a joke. But it is, mate. The music scene now, the internet has single-handedly destroyed it. It's the way TV and movies go on now.
For people listening, to put in a bit of context, our friend LED back in the day made a remix of.
Probably shouldn't give us name weight.
No way, that is what it is. He's fucking pretty honest about it. He's coming on the podcast, which I'm sure he'll say. But he made a remix of Voodoo People, which is the Prodigy. So you can't release it like he couldn't release it. He couldn't release that as a remix. It had to be on white label.
Yeah.
He sold thousands and thousands of copies and made 20 grand off one record.
Yeah, of a bootleg.
I don't think we have ever made that. We definitely have never made that in record sales digitally.
You can't do it with streams. Again, Snoop Dogg said he had 1 billion plays on Spotify and he got paid 10 grand, which shows you. And that's the scary thing. Who's getting paid? You're doing all this hard work and some other fucker's getting paid off the back of your hard work. You get peanuts and they get penthouses.
Mm. Again, it's just the way it is. Like, it's all about
if people want to do
we talk about this with Kutsky. That's why the producers were like, how long are we second? I'm going to have to just start touring here.
Mm-hmm.
Most producers didn't tour before then. Right. So what else have you got? What was the favorite tune? What tune do you have that you think back to and it always makes you smile?
Dire Straits, Sultans of Swing, Alchemy Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I was a bit older, like whenever they sing, but see, whenever I hear Oasis, Hello, it just makes me go yes. And I remember Liam Gallagher opening up with it it was in Scotland somewhere, like one of the first shows back after the pandemic, and he's like, it just goes, hello, hello, it's good to be back, it's good to be. I mean, I say yeah, but I know I've fucking couple, mate, that gets me going. Like,
see, that's been a constant in my life, the Dire Straits song. Like, I remember from as young as I am.
Why, thank you very much. Albo M says, love the tunes, lads. Cheers. We just added 2 new tunes to our Dice SoundCloud, so go check it out.
After the show, of course.
Yeah, and there's Claire M from Scotland, just talking about Scotland now.
What's happening?
Hope you're well.
That song, like from I was maybe 3 or 4. Like, I remember going gooseberry and strawberry picking with my dad, driving up the carriageway, blasting Dire Straits. Like, as I've always grown, even on drunken nights out, like it lasts for 10 minutes, 32 seconds, and I've heard this song that many times that I know every drum beat, every guitar riff, everything off by heart. So see, when I'm drunk and I've had to walk home from the town to somewhere in the east,
stick it on.
No, if I've no like phone or anything with me, I'll sing it in my head, and I know, right, it'll take me 20 minutes to get home. So if I can sing this song twice, I'll be home. And that's how I will get myself through a drunken walk home, by singing.
Mate,
this.
that's insanity, mate.
But here, so's also just stumbling down the roadblock going, this is fucking tedious. At least you're giving yourself something to keep yourself occupied. You know, right, 2 rounds of the song and I'm away. You've been listening to a song 5 times and not feel mad about it. Why can't you sing it in your head?
I do. See, whenever I get something stuck in my head, I wake up in the mornings, like, play. This happens to me. It's a bit off topic, but so I'll wake up in the morning. Say I watched a clip or something the night before, and it really stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I'll wake up in the morning repeating the name of the person, and for talk's sake, Shane Gillis. Just say he said something on Rogan, and I was like, I would wake up in the morning going, Shane Gillis, like repeating that whole thing over in my head.
Right. And I'm the crazy one.
I know what's the same.
At least I'm using it to fucking get myself home. You're just waking up fucking mad.
It gets me up though.
Because you're like, oh fuck, I need to get these thoughts out of my head. What other songs does it for you then?
Fuck, there is quite a lot. Obviously, in terms of hardstyle, every time I listen to Nothing Else Matters, mate, it just fucking takes me right back to my youth. Like,
see, Love Struck is that for me. Side Spinners, Love Struck.
Yeah.
Because I liked all that before I liked hardstyle, and that was one of the first tunes that really made me go, I like this. I could see myself enjoying this type of. What are those tablets you're taking here? Let's try one of them. Or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. It was
them tablets keep me up all night so I can listen to this tune.
I just had a headache from all the banging music, and someone was like, "Here, they're too Aladdin," and fuck, my headache went away for the next 5 years.
How many people use that excuse when a man there?
I thought it was fucking Aladdin.
I had a headache way back in the bus, and I swear to God, I thought it was painkillers. Leonard warm. Curled up like a pretzel.
Fucking it happened.
The first time you think it was like, but no, either. So like in terms of like, I don't know, mate. See, still now Westlife banger comes on me, and I'll fucking sing every word of it. Like,
okay, well here's one for
coast
you.
To coast.
Is that your guilty pleasure?
Westlife? Nah. I suppose Dido's my guilty pleasure, mate, because it's so off.
Yeah.
Pink. I like Pink.
Yeah, no, Pink. Oh, I know you like Pink, but yeah, Pink the artist is good. That's not the Pink I was talking about.
Pink with an upside down question mark.
Aye. No, I enjoyed a bit of Pink, but I wouldn't say that's the guilty pleasure. She was kind of still grungy and rocky.
Define a guilty pleasure.
A guilty pleasure to me is something that, if you were to say to the normal person or people that don't know you, I enjoy this thing, you'll probably feel a wee bit scundered.
Kelly Clarkson.
She's a few bangers.
Since
like,
been gone.
I'll give her that. Like, but yeah, it wouldn't be something like if you walked out and were like, I love Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, it's like you saying I love Dido. Dido would be
Dido's
one, like,
definitely off brand for
like
me.
if you were sitting down in the fucking bar and I was like, oh, here, who do you like? Like, Dido. Like, here, do you want me to get you an apple martini instead of that pint?
Here, do you want a die, kiddo?
Mine would be Girls Aloud, man. I love a bit of Girls Aloud.
Yeah.
See, whenever the Girls Aloud came on, especially back whenever I was living in Lurgan and all, and you went up to the wee fucking disco and someone dropped a bit of Girls Aloud. It's like, oh, get me to that dance floor, I'm away. That's normally what happens when you get double vodkas and red pills for fucking I'm just a fucking love machine.
Yes, that's right, love machine. I Girls Aloud, nah, that's off brand for you too. Like, especially you're fucking saying, yeah, love Slipknot, love Korn.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear. Imagine that playlist.
Be really fucking your algorithm there, like with it. But yeah, no, that
music is incredible though. Like, it's so like,
but you shouldn't have guilty pleasures in music. You should be allowed to enjoy everything because it just touches.
I love all the Clubland shit, mate. Still this day, I'll fucking sing my heart out till like Clubland.
Yeah.
Remember the old ones like DJ Rankin and all. Mate, fucking outstanding.
Fucking, remember Children? Like, we are the children of the night. That was a fucking boss tune.
Come on, the fuck.
But it was again. It's. But there's what I'm saying. It's a memory. As soon as I said that, I was like, I remember on the back of the bus coming home from school.
Yeah.
listening to that tune.
I remember walking just around the Wheelfield Park with a Sony Ericsson Walkman. Yeah. And then
I am the children of the
remember you
night.
could get the wee speakers that plugged in. They were like that size.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck, we got an extra 2 dB of sound.
I bet you lost 20% of your battery by plugging it
straight away.
in.
I mean, it only lasted 3 days instead of 5.
Even that, like listening, I remember whenever we used to go camping up in the back fields in the summer, and we used to get either a bucket or like a plastic cup, and we would have set the phone, or do you know what used to be a really good one? See, when we forgot it, see if you got like your MP3 player and you had, remember the dangly headphones that went on each ear? If you dangled that down from the roof of the tent with a cup over it, that also turned them into a speaker. We were like, fucking yes, you had your torch shining down on that, and you had like a speaker light, and you just sat there and got baked all night.
Whenever when we used to go to that Barcelona race, obviously, but when you're going, you never ever think about fucking bringing a Bluetooth speaker, because it's pretty accessible these days. Like Pringles box, put it in, cut the thing, just straight out. Yeah, I used to work at street. But again, see, then all it was, me and Jordan just fucking blutered my dad or fucking block just singing Wonderwall and Champagne Supernova and all the residents going.
And then that's when he turned into, get me an ambulance, I'm diabetic. I don't know where these puncture words came from.
You'll have that experience soon.
I fucking won't. See, speaking of Limp Bizkit, I've seen something earlier on, somebody put up on Facebook, and it fucking...
Is Corey Feldman touring with him? Corey Feldman? He's touring with Limp Bizkit. That's him with Michael Jackson, devil.
Are you sure it's not a different Corey? I highly doubt that Michael Jackson's accuser.
Google it down, see. Corey Feldman. He's that boy's a weirdo, like.
Corey Feldman?
Feldman. Still alive.
Supporting Limp Bizkit. What a random fucking search.
Alright.
Eclectic support from actor singer Corey Feldman.
I mean, he fucking
rapper Bones.
He's running about singing in like community centres, and now he's going out with Emmons. Must be a management thing or something.
Right. I one of the things I seen on Facebook was like, it's amazing how Limp Bizkit predicted the future, because everything's fucked and everybody sucks. I think yes, that's so true.
That was in that Chain Reaction tune. They sampled a couple of the same lyrics.
Yeah.
Stay away, motherfucker.
It's just one of those days.
But
Jesus, Jason.
Need to watch that.
You need to watch that. I'm not doing fuck all.
Need to bring it up higher so it doesn't.
Fucking microphone starting to get diabetes now, sitting near you. That's what the next thing is.
I know we have a couple of podcast guests coming in this week too. They may bring hazmat suits.
But I said the fucking Dakota is like, of all the weeks for me to start feeling sick, this is not the week. We've got like 3-4 podcasts to do this week. Yeah. Fucking all sorts of shit.
Madness.
These are getting spoiled over the next few weeks, guys. Trust us.
We told you we were going to up our game. We did.
Somehow.
I know. It's been fun. Limp Bizkit has bangers. You know it, Albo.
They do. Limp Bizkit have full bangers.
Like, see Rolling. See now, if it comes on the playlist, the car ices in the background.
Oh, yeah, you can't go keep rolling like that there. Like, not a chance. But even, like, going back to, like, my generation and all, it's just, there's so many bangers. That was what I was going to say to you. See, when I got their Censored album, the first, on the Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water album.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
No.
Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water.
Chocolate Starfish, your arsehole.
Your arsehole and spunk. Hot Dog Flavored Water.
Nice.
Same way, Blink 182. Take Off Your Pants and Jacket was their album name. Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. Because they couldn't say I have a wank. But on the first song, on the Limp Bizkit album, they say fuck 54 times or 52 times, and the whole thing's like, it's every other word's fuck, and the whole point of the song is just to say fuck as much as possible. See the censored version of that?
I was going to say.
Yeah, and then I'm going to do... I was like, wow, well, it's just a fucking instrumental. You're like, well, this is a fucking terrible song. If I say 2 more times, it's 46. Then it's... No. Wow.
Oh, genius, though.
Oh, like extra money, like market that shit to kids. No parental guidance. That was a weird thing. There was no parental guidance sticker on the CD.
Yeah, Albo says Limp Bizkit at Woodstock '99.
Fucking right, it did.
Insane. It looked like a fucking
Did you
12th of July in Belfast.
Watch the documentary, didn't you? And they were told beforehand, don't be fucking inciting any sort of
Should we come
radish
out and
behavior.
open up and break it?
They
Break
were
shit.
like, yeah, that's fucking break stuff. I was like us coming on Creamfields. Can you sign this waiver to say you
You're
won't
going to
start
end up
any
with a
radish
fat
behavior?
lip. And I just,
I
know.
was raging about that.
No, we had to sign a waiver at Creamfields. We weren't going to do mosh pits.
But I thought that all the artists got that, and then we spoke to them as they came off. Like, did you have to sign that? Like, no. Why the fuck did we?
Guess what?
Well,
We've done a mosh pit.
we fucking did.
That's why we haven't given back.
Because we broke the terms and agreement. I signed it. You didn't. They can't bring you back though, like me. I'm a
Can't
talented
bring
one.
Dice back.
Can't bring me anywhere now. I've got diabetes.
Yeah, you are just going to be the producer because I'm 10 years. I have 20 years experience on you. You can start touring again 20 years.
Ah, see, you can't give off of me now. If I ever was sleeping in the car, like, just fuck up me, I'm diabetic. See how you fucking like it's been used against you. Oh fuck! Have we anything else there? They were fucking.
What's everyone at in the chat? Seems to be a few boys there and gals.
Do you ever listen to the Offspring?
No.
They just sprung into my mind. Love the fucking Offspring as well. But again, well, I was more
No, I don't even
metal
recall
and
them.
rock than I was. Do you remember Bowling for Soup?
No.
No.
See, I was even whenever I started listening to all that, I was more into like Stone Roses. You know what I mean? All the indie stuff, Blossoms.
I see that was too that's
Coldplay. Let's
it
not
was
forget
too,
about
it was too
Coldplay.
effeminate for my taste back then. I was never a fan of Coldplay. Like, I'll give them credit, the music's class, but it's just doesn't do it for me.
They were all like fucking 7-8 minute songs.
But it was all yellow.
Like
his lyrics and all are class.
Their shows are insane. Have you seen the shows for the bracelets and all? Fucking incredible.
But that's what you want to see. If you're going to go, like, again, Taylor Swift.
Donna says that she, yes, boiling for soup. Explain boiling for soup.
Bowling for soup, not boiling for soup.
Sorry, mate.
There's
a glare on my glasses.
It was, not wear glasses.
Contact lenses.
I had to do a double take there. I was like, is he wearing glasses? I'm not wearing my glasses. Bowling for Soup is just a rock, like, it's a wee grungy skater band.
Yeah.
And all the girls that the bad guys want and all this here.
Ah, yes. I know well.
Oh, do you remember fucking Stacy's mom has got it going on?
Can't you see? You're not.
See, they were fucking bangers back then. It had fucking Alien Ant Farm and Sum 41 and all. They were fucking great wee bands. And then everything just got a bit fucking muddled. Music's gonna merge to a point where there isn't really genres. It's just gonna be.
Whenever we were uploading them tunes earlier, I was like, "What genre is this?"
Yeah.
Like, we had 2 tunes, and we don't know what genre it is.
But
it's dance music, obviously, and it's fast and it's banging, but it's like bit of trance, bit of hard dance, bit of hyper techno, bit of like, what the fuck is it? So we're already in the situation where I don't even know what. Like, see, whenever
there's
people
too many.
We were on TikTok live the other night with we Dawn, and I said to him, "What are you making?" I said, "You're just making pure trance." And he says, "I'm not doing that bouncy banging stuff."
It's like,
now I know what that is. That's what Billy and all are doing. But like, what is it? Like, what's the name of it?
Just rave music.
Exactly, but it's mad the way it is. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, see, 5 years ago there was clear definitions: raw style, hard style, trance, techno, tech trance,
boys, girls.
Yes. And on that bombshell, everyone. So true, though.
But it is. There's far too much.
But is it better or is it not? Because John, whenever Kutsky was in here the other week, he says when he goes to the America scene's on fire at the minute.
Yeah.
He says when he goes to America, it's like 200 BPM DJs playing before trap DJs who are going on playing 138, and everyone's still going the same. Like, you are sort of restricted in what you do by doing things in order over here.
Yeah, but I think what a part of the problem is now, because everyone does it, and again we touched on it earlier, you can set up your own record label and everyone wants to put their own spin on stuff and create their own style or sound. People are uploading shit and going, "Oh, this is skid mark pop." And you're like, what the fuck is that? But because they've got a bit of a following and it kicks off and people are like, "Oh, this skid mark pop must be a new fucking thing."
Like, we want like that hyper techno.
Yeah,
just hyper techno. What it is it's just slow down bounce music. It's slow down Andy Whitby.
Yeah, but it's
And a wee bit of a tougher kick.
a different name. But everything is just rave music. You've got your fucking staples. You've got your house, techno, hardstyle, trance, and then
I said, from now on,
rave.
if it comes on the if I can clearly define it as hardstyle, it's hardstyle. Anything else is just rave music to me.
That's it. It is just because you're going out to rave and just have a good old fucking time. And there's no real, again, as you say, you're not confining yourself to anything. It's not, oh, I'm in this little box or I'm not little box. It's just I'm making rave music.
So there we go. There we go, everyone. The rave is the way forward.
Yep, keeping the rave alive.
Yep. Peace to our brother John.
Yes. So let's go and do my second finger prick, will we?
Yep. Let's see if Dave is diabetic.
Let's go and get a finger prick from another prick. Guys, again, just go and check out all the websites from the start of the show. Not going to go through them again because I'm too tired now. But
it's the diabetes is hanging on.
That's what it is. But thank you for joining us again this week, and look forward to seeing you on the next one.
We'll see. We've got 4 shows this week.
Yeah, well, 4 to record. You aren't getting 4 this week.
I know you'll get 2 probably this week.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see how my diabetes plays out.
Right, peace.
See you later.